Listen up, legal gangsters, especially my young lady legal gangsters, especially my Black and Latino young lady legal gangsters. Now, if you're new to this channel, if you've never heard me speak before, if you've never seen me, I am Sean Lacey, aka Miss Officer. Okay, so please, right now, like, subscribe, and follow my channel. If you've been here, I appreciate you and I thank you and I ask you to keep sharing what I share with others, okay? Now, the reason I specifically want to talk to the young ladies right now is because when you come from the hood, when you come from inner city neighborhoods, you tend to be the head of household. And how do I know? I'm from Fifth Ward. I was raised as the only girl with four brothers by a single mother. So I know, believe me, I know. So not only am I going to talk to you from this point of view, I'm going to also talk to you from the point of view of a mother, from a also as a grandmother, and also as a former police officer. One of the biggest things, because I'm not going to be in front of you long, so please listen to what I'm saying. Right now, I do not want you all to get caught up in the rhetoric of the politics. Okay? We know that Kamala Harris just got the endorsement from Joe Biden. Okay, well done. But I don't want you all to get caught up in this. I need you to take care of yourself, your family, your children, right where you are right now, because you must prepare for the things that's about to come down. You must also prepare to leave a legacy. I'm not fear mongering, but I know because this is an election year, and I know, but because of everything that has been going on leading up to November, and then even up into January, and even the months to come beyond January 2025, we're going to face a lot of changes. I specifically talked to individuals here in Harris County, Houston, Texas. Now, y'all know we just got through with Hurricane Beryl, okay? Our power was out for 6+ days, internet down. We couldn't access water. We couldn't access food. We couldn't even access the banks to get money out. Of course, the electricity, of course, again, the internet, the social media, we couldn't even make calls. Most of our phone service was down. So because we know all of this occurred during this hurricane season just got here. Election season is here. Things are going to get worse before they get better. So I need you all to start doing the things to prepare and plan right now for your families. Now, specifically, because I assist individuals through my 10-step guide with criminal record expungement, I need you all to listen very close. Expungement and sealing. I need you all to listen close to what I'm saying. A lot of people live in inner cities in the hood because of criminal records and the fact that we couldn't afford or cannot afford to get out of them. So think about what you can do right now to help yourself. Do you know what's on your criminal record? Have you been arrested? Have you been jailed? Have you been placed on a supervision? Have you been placed on a divert? Have you even got a conviction? Listen, none of that comes off your record, but I can help you get that off your record, because once you get these things off your record, that will open up the doors to opportunities like jobs, better living arrangements, going to school to get better jobs, to get careers, to get better pay. I need you all to contact me. My number is 832-537-4432. I'm just a call away, and my office is here in Greens Point. You all can even come by and see me. I will help you all as much as I can, okay? But I need you all to do the things right here, right now, to work on getting yourselves together so that you can have better opportunities to get your families out of the hood. Now, I spoke on the natural disaster. We all understand, and the reason I did specifically speak on the natural disaster, even though everyone was affected, and when I say natural disaster, I'm talking about Hurricane Beryl. Everyone was affected by it. But guess what? The inner city, low income neighborhoods were the neighborhoods that had the most damage and the power stayed out the longest. Okay? And please do not use what I'm saying to get angry with Centerpoint, our local government. No. If you're going to get angry with anyone, get angry with yourself enough that you say, it's time out for how I've been living. Look at your children. Get angry about the fact that your children were without. Get so angry until you say, it's time out for this. What can I do for me right now so that no matter what comes next, my family will not have to go through this? Now, like I said, even with Hurricane Beryl, we all were affected. But in lower income, any inner city hood neighborhoods, everything moves slower. Because why? These neighborhoods don't have a voice. People automatically think that you all, again, I grew up in Fifth Ward, so it was the same for me. Undereducated, no education, no money, and I don't care what anyone say. No, I don't love money, but money does equal power. It's things that you can do all day long with money that you can't do without it. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I need you all to hear me because this is the reality of it. Okay, we discussed Hurricane Beryl, but we're going to take it even farther. As a former police officer, I can honestly say I've talked to so many, especially young adults, about getting themselves together because I do not want to say the wrong thing because I don't want it to be that anyone who's not listening to my heart will take this and become angry because, again, are angry with the system. I need you all to become angry with yourselves, okay? But officers do handle people differently, especially in lower income neighborhoods. Okay, and it's reasons behind this. But if you want to live in a hood, like we know that I'm going to say me specifically, Fifth Ward is getting a do-over, and so many lower income inner city neighborhoods are getting a do-over. I'm not going to say it's the best thing, but it's what's happening, and it's progress, and we're not going to be able to stop it at this point. If you want to go back and be a part of the progress, go get you something. Go get you some money. Go get you some power. Go get a voice. And then if you want to come back to the hood, do that. But until you have these things, you really need to work on getting yourself and your families out of these inner city neighborhoods. It's so many reasons. Crime, the proximity of people doing, and I'm not going to even say the powers, and I hate to use that word even, but I'm not going to even just say the system doing things, but it's a lot of things going on in the hood that we do to ourselves, selling drugs to one another, shooting and killing one another. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's a fact. When you live in close proximity in most lower income neighborhoods, that's a chance you have to take. Bullets flying, being an innocent bystander to other people's mess. Like I said, I'm not going to stay on here long, but listen to me, please. Listen close to what I'm saying. Do the thing right here, right now, that will get you out of the current situation you're in. My mother used to say that her father used to tell her, even when you fall down, and if you fall down, and eventually, sometime in life, we all do. But when you do, get up. Do not waller. Do not lay in it. Get up. So I'm petitioning, I'm asking you all right now, get up. Do the things necessary. If you have to stop, pause this video right now and look at your baby, look at your child, look at your children. Open your refrigerator. Look at the situation and the circumstances you're living in. And let this be the fire that you need to burn, to start and doing something different and start something new. Again, I'm here if you need assistance with a criminal record. If you want to find out what's on your criminal record, go to my website, www.eraseyorecord.com. That's ERASEYORECORD.com. And find out what's going on with your Harris County criminal record. Listen, if you're even arrested and say all charges are dropped within an hour, you still have a criminal record, okay? And I'm going to say something else. I'm supposed to give the disclaimer that this is not legal advice, but this is Texas law. Even some convictions at this point can be sealed. Even some felony deferred adjudications that are successfully completed can be sealed. Okay? And then there's a plethora, it's a lot of charges that can be expunged. But you have to take that first step. So I'm asking you right now, right here, right now, take that first step to make a better life for yourself, your children, your family, your legacy. All right? Do not forget before you leave to subscribe and follow the channel, okay? Because not only am I going to be talking to y'all like y'all my grandchildren, or like you're my children, or you're my family. I'm also going to talk to you from the perspective of a police officer. I'm also going to talk to you from the perspective of just someone who cares, okay? And from someone who has been a part of the Texas justice system for the past, since 1993. So 30 plus years, okay? That's it. I think that's it. I guess before I leave, I am 13 minutes in, but before I leave, let me say this too. I want you all to know I'm not foreign to what I do, okay? Even though I was a police officer, I have a brother who, as a first-time offender, was sentenced, at 19 years old, was sentenced to 32 years, in which he did 29 flat. So I know this system far better than most people. My great-grandfather, and you can look him up, his name is Harry Lacey. He was the first Black man to appeal his death sentence to the Texas Supreme Court. And this was in 1939. He was eventually executed in Huntsville, Texas, in the electric chair. That's my great-grandfather. I've told you about my brother, who's a year older than me. And also my baby brother was murdered right here in Houston, Texas. So I have a charge to keep, and I have to make sure some of these things, injustices, because I will call some of them injustices, don't happen to others. I'm invested in this. This is not something I do because I choose to do it. First of all, I've been called to it by God, and then my family situation have also called me to it. So I am in this. Okay. Okay. That's it. This is Sean Lacey, aka Miss Officer, signing out. Do not forget to subscribe and follow. Okay. Bye bye.